Hey, everybody. Welcome back to ParaMystic Podcast. I don't know who I am or what I'm doing right now. Anyway, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. I have a very special guest today that I'll bring up in a minute. But first of all, I wanted to address something else. I wanted to say thank you. I recently started a GoFundMe. Excuse me. Find it hard to talk about, obviously. Good morning, Lee. Need to get a drink here. To help me deal with the exorbitant costs associated with a leukemia diagnosis. And oh, you all have stepped up so much. My heart is warm and thankful. Thank you all so much for the love, the sharing, the caring, the messages, and of course the donations. It has helped me stay on my feet, get a few bills paid down, and I can't possibly be more grateful. I know that this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's going to be a few more years of treatments, and sorry, this is I was promised myself I wasn't gonna cry, but here I am crying. And I want to thank you all so much for your kindness and your generosity and the help that has given my family to keep us from going under has been tremendous and greatly appreciated. And I forgot to turn off the notifications on my phone. My apologies. There we go. So, excuse me. I'm not going to go on too much longer. I'll just sit here and cry like a baby. And I don't want to do that on the air. But you have all touched me so much and so deeply. And I am so, so grateful for all of your help and all of your love. I do want to also say that in one of the posts, and I couldn't find it again because there were so many people sharing it, which I am super grateful for. There were some people who had said that they wanted some psychic readings, and I can't find the post again to respond to you. So if you were one of those people, or if you'd like a reading, please just send me a messenger message and I will get back to you and get that scheduled for you. Okay, enough about me. Let's bring on this amazing host or co-host or guest that I have this morning, Leitreanna Brown, who is the CEO of All Access Network Television.
Hey, girl.
Hey, how are you? Now, she's also an
Good.
author. She's an author. She's a metaphysical teacher. She's a psychic medium. She is a TV star. She's a podcaster. My goodness, girl, what don't you
Oh, you're
do?
so sweet. There is something that I am very much, I want to throw out there. I'm very grateful to have met you.
Oh,
You are a
likewise.
wonderful person.
Thank
For
you.
those of you watching, if you get a reading from Kristina, her energy is so sweet and kind that she's looking not only from an information standpoint, but from a place of love and healing. So
Thank you.
please get a reading. If you're interested in readings, get one. If you've never had one before, get one from Kristina because she'll illuminate your path and leave you with a smile.
You are so kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate the push,
Oh,
but
I had so much fun with you at these Paracons and watching you
I
do your
know.
readings and doing some Reiki sessions with you. Those are as wonderful as getting Reiki done on you,
Right,
because it
they are.
flows through you. It heals everybody involved.
It really
So
does. It really
I think
does.
at one point we had Gwen in the middle. Gwen was helping, and
Yeah.
whoever was in said that they felt a little.
Oh, we're
That's a
having
good
some trouble with
feeling,
sound
right?
here. It
It
is a great
is just
feeling.
that
Yeah,
love flowing.
we had a little bit of trouble with sound. I don't know if it's on my end or your end, but The Reiki is definitely such an amazing gift to humanity. It is amazing the way that energy just flows. And I mean, there's so many different healing modalities, but it all comes down to energy. Is that Luna?
It
Am
is
I seeing
Luna.
Luna?
Say hi, Kristina.
Hi,
Hey,
Luna.
Kristina.
Oh, sweet baby Luna. I'm just going to tell the story real quick. We were, after getting kicked out of an Airbnb, we, a bunch, 5 of us were sharing a hotel room, and she had Luna and I forget the other puppy's name, but
Ginger.
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 Ginger and Luna were there. Well, Luna is a service dog. And oh,
Hey.
there's Ginger.
Mhm.
I was not aware. I knew she was a service dog. I didn't know what kind of service. So apparently she can smell blood sugar issues. And she jumped up on my lap and started sniffing my face. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And then somebody told me what she was doing. And I realized she was going to everybody in the room and sniffing our faces because she can smell it on the breath, right?
That's her
Is that
gift.
how?
And she'll
That's her
notify.
gift.
Oh, she did that to Matt last night. And he
Did
got
she?
aggravated because, yeah, I'll have to
Oh,
remind him of that. She was working. She wasn't being
she
an irritating little pup.
yeah, she was working. So I'm gonna turn this one over to you because 'cause I'd like to hear your perspective, but Lee wants to hear about the story about getting kicked out of an Airbnb, and it was not Christina.
It was no.
It could have been the hearse in the driveway. I don't know.
I think that might be it. One of our dear friends had rented an Airbnb, and only a few people were going to stay there. It was pretty big house, and it had an upstairs and certainly more than one bathroom. But it was like maybe 5 people that were going to stay. But we were having dinner, and it was a celebration. We had someone celebrating a birthday, and John Zappis was coming, and Jimmy, the I can't say his name, DePinto,
Petit Petitino?
Peditino. There it is. I had one less
I hope
T.
I
I
said
needed
that
another
right.
two. Yeah, Mr. Haunted.
Yes,
And
Mr. Haunted.
so we were all there celebrating. It was almost like a reunion for All Access Network.
Mhm.
And then Lauren and Danny Perez came in, one of the last people to arrive. They had a long, they were coming from a distance, and they drive a hearse. And I think when the neighbors saw the hearse, they thought something was up and they panicked
Called
and
the owner.
called the owner. And the owner said, "Stop what you're doing. You got to leave." So luckily we had finished eating and it was just a matter of packing up the food. And then we all just went separate directions. Some went here and there and whatnot, and we ended up in a hotel that was closest. And it was definitely a challenging hotel. We had already checked in, and then we realized, oh no, oh no, this is not it. We don't want to be here. But
It was an interesting place for sure, yeah.
yes, it was. But man, you put your air mattress down. It was like a sleepover.
It was,
You led us in an energy circle of protection so that we wouldn't even know what was happening outside.
right.
And it was so powerful. And then we had so much fun. The dogs are jumping from bed to you to bed. They didn't know anything was wrong, and they were just happy to be there.
Yep, it
Weren't you,
was
baby?
I'm glad nobody had to leave in the middle of the night because I was camped out in front of the door.
Oh, we had fun though. We
We did. It
did.
was we always find a way to have fun, and that's really the most important thing, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
when we realize how short life actually is, it's so important just to remember to have fun, you
yeah.
know?
And what are we leaving behind?
Right,
Did your life mean anything to anybody besides yourself?
right.
So yeah. And
Absolutely.
I feel like that's one of the reasons why I enjoy doing readings and getting readings and sharing energy and knowledge because I know that I'm participating in my life to the fullest and
Mhm.
I am doing something to give back. help
Yeah,
people. Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
But it sure was fun, and the food was
It
great.
was.
Seconds wasn't an option, though.
Lee brought a hearse to a dinner party doesn't sound reasonable to me. Okay, we should probably explain the Radicals. They
Yeah, the
do have a
radicals
show on the
are,
network.
they
They
do. And
do.
they're called the radicals because they are so rad. When
Yeah.
they got married, it was COVID, and they wore like a gas mask, some of the pictures for fun. And they took pictures behind their hearse, with one had the, doctor's what is that, like a cone, the nose thing?
Oh, yeah, the witch doctor mask.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, it was so funny. So they also specialize in haunted objects and serial killer things. He has Danny collects historic objects. Like he has
Mhm.
Jeffrey Dahmer's fork. Yeah,
Oh, it doesn't mean sound reasonable for getting kicked out. Yeah. Well, maybe the neighbors didn't know why there was a hearse parked in the park. The thing is, like, they have a kind of a rudimentary coffin that they use as part of their setup at shows. Like,
yeah.
they
So
use
they
it for
take it and they
shelving.
open
Yeah.
the top, and it's everything's already set.
Right.
And
Exactly.
he makes Ouija boards, and the Ouija boards are made of coffin wood. So, I mean, real coffin wood. They
I
get it
know.
from the
I know.
supplier. We gave one last year to Gwen for being the
Yeah.
producer of All
Mhm.
Access. But yeah, I think if the neighbors had understood who was there and what we were, that we're professional, we weren't there to tear the place apart, it would be better. But
Yeah.
yeah, they just
That's
jumped to
okay.
conclusions.
It all ended up the way it was supposed
You
to,
know,
and
us
yeah.
spooky people are used to that because when we're doing a ghost hunt, running around in the dark and, in the middle of the night, people often think we're doing something nefarious.
They
So
do.
it's running
Why
around
are
a
these people here?
cemetery.
What are they doing?
Why don't they have a light on,
Yeah, running around in
What
the
are those
dark. They must be up
flashlights?
to something.
They're signaling. The flashlight's going
That
off
there's
and
no
on. They need help.
I think you're right. I do just wanna say, though, like, Danny and Lauren are 2 of the kindest people I have ever
Oh,
met in my
goodness
life.
sakes, yes.
They are
Y-
just very sweet people and very intelligent. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
he has a miniature library where he's got brick from Dracula's castle, brick dust. He's got like fossils. He's got um, dirt from, Gettysburg. He's got all kinds of things. And so you can actually go to one of his workshops and he'll give you one of the, or you can pull one of the cards and then try to read what's on it, and then you'll see what it is. So
Right.
it's so authentic that, he doesn't have to
Yeah.
carry all these objects. He's got them in a miniature format. And I think it's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's a great way to exercise your mind because this is a
Yeah.
perishable skill.
It is. Absolutely. And,
But
I
they are precious,
they are.
precious
They both
people.
of them are just amazing people. But we're here to talk about you. What's on your plate coming up? I know you've got some
Well,
shows coming up. I know you've got some classes
yeah, we're going to
coming
have,
up.
yes, my classes start fairly soon. It's July the 8th, and I teach classes online. I'm waiting to hear back from the college that I normally teach from, the adult learning
Okay.
director.
Mhm.
Uh, they've had a lot of turnover, sort of like Professor Against the Dark Arts on
Okay.
Hogwarts. There's a lot of turnover
Little
because there's a
Hogwarts
lot of
thingy going on there,
just a
yeah.
little, yeah. So what I did, I got in touch with a new person. The last person that I had worked with, we had all these things set in stone, and now this new person has come in, and she's trying to get things together during the summer before school starts back. So there's a waiting period after we get, somebody new. So I just do online.
Yeah,
I think it's better to have people from all over instead of being restricted to face to face. So
I
that's what we're
agree.
doing right now until we get it. until we get it lined up and it's working good. So we're going
Yeah.
to do some remote viewing in the next class.
Nice.
It's your psychic connection, part two, and we're gonna work on some remote viewing. And what I've learned about that, I'm just going to go down a quick rabbit hole. What I've
Mm-hmm.
learned from watching the CIA videos and reading some of the books and excerpts, um, the person that is leading the person have that's remote viewing has a critical role because instead of somebody just sitting there and say, "Oh, I'm in New Orleans," or "Oh, I see the Statue of Liberty," and that's not what you have there. Let's say you've got the one that's in Spain and Jesus has his arms out, you know. So, but that's exactly right. Project Stargate. Lee, you're a smarty. Look at
Isn't
you.
she? I know she is a smarty.
So, instead of saying, no, you're wrong, go into what made you think that's where you were? What did you see that gave you those clues? And that's where the reading is. It's
Okay.
not so much the immediate, I'm here, I'm there, this or that. What's in this bag instead of a green crayon, that you don't know, but I smell paper, I smell wax, that kind of thing. That would be it.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, Lee.
Yeah, she's an incredible person too. I am so blessed to have so many incredible people in my life. You, of course, being one of them. Gwen definitely
Oh,
being one
thank
of
you.
them. Um,
Mhm.
I love hearing about what you're doing, mostly because it very much parallels what I do,
Yes,
and
it does.
it's very interesting because there are a lot of psychic mediums. There aren't a lot of people who delve into different things like you and I do. You
That's
know?
right.
So, it's very fun talking to you because we are
Thank you.
so connected and on the
We
same
soul
page.
sisters. We're
We
souls.
is. Yeah,
We soul sisters.
I love
I
it.
love it.
So, I know you have let's see, you have New Orleans coming up. Do you have anything before that?
Mhm. Yes, I'm going to Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. It's going to be fantastic. There's a lot of
Awesome.
there's going to be Italian dinner, and you dress in your favorite like monster or ghoul, whatever. So
Oh, cool.
maybe I'll get to be Maleficent and eat spaghetti. I don't know, but it sounds fun.
I want pictures.
Oh yeah. And
Yes.
I love going to Gettysburg because the history of the place is unbelievable. We took Gwen one time, and before she realized how close she was to Gettysburg, she was already picking up stuff.
Mhm.
And me too. And it's just one of those places that the history and the trauma of the place has really burned
Mhm.
itself into that.
Yeah.
It really has. I met a Civil War soldier one time. I
Tell
was
us about it.
I was doing some filming, and it wasn't my turn. So I'm wandering around, and one of the ladies that was working with the filming, a production assistant, a PA, was with me, and oh, I just love her. She's fun, spunky. She came about right here on me, so she's a feisty little short lady with curls, mild curls, and we were going around trying to identify the different flowers in the garden. We were at the battlefield bed and breakfast, and they were filming in the big barn that had been a big Civil War hospital where the battlefield was just behind it. And I clearly saw a little girl going in and out of that barn, and I saw her going back and forth, and I saw her in a dress, and she had an apron on, and it was white. That's right. It was intense, Gwen. She's saying that we went there twice,
Yeah.
once for Connecticut and then the Battlefield Bash. It is so intense. I saw the little girl going back and forth, and I could see where blood had started pooling up in the floor because the bullets that are used in the weaponry, for the Civil War, when it hit you, it wasn't a sharp thing, it was a ball, and it would break bones and shatter.
Wow.
So it was in the cannonballs, that was it if you got hit by one of those. You could get hit by one of those in the wrist and it would kill you because you're gonna lose so
Hold on,
much.
just I forgot to plug in my computer. It's about to die. I'm going to get up and plug in my computer.
Okay, go ahead.
Keep talking.
All right, so I saw her going back and forth, and I could see the line of blood going up her socks that she had on. And I'd see her come out, and I started seeing it on the top of her feet, then over her ankles. And by the time it was done, it was as high as like a gym sock would be. Um, I couldn't catch her attention. I feel it was a residual case because I didn't think it wasn't really her that I was seeing. But the blood was so thick in that barn because the wood is super thick. It's super thick. It's not just cheap wood like what we do now. They had to punch holes in the floor for the blood to run down because people were walking around sloshing in blood. And that's what I was seeing in the girls on her feet and then her ankles and then her calves. She was walking in blood, a child of like
Oh,
maybe 10 years old, running things back and forth to the hospital, seeing all of that gore. Yeah, that trauma burned into that location. Well, with that in mind, I was going down. All of this is kind of revealing itself to me because I'd never been to Gettysburg. I didn't know I was going to Gettysburg when I got there, but
okay.
I got down to this one area where one of the battles had happened. I mean, it was kind of all over Gettysburg, but um, the hospital was connected to this battleground, and I could hear somebody say, "Hey, come here, come here," and I had to kind of trot along because he was moving fast, and it took me right to a grave, that's right next to the creek, and there was a headstone. And I looked, and he was only 19 when he died. And I thought, good God, how many young people died? Really young
Hmm.
people, innocent people. And I don't know, it was just that was the straw that day. Seeing that apparition of the little girl going back and forth to the barn, and then being led to a young man that I could see was a very, he was a darling young man. And I hate he went
Wow.
through that. And I started to cry. And I said, my God, you didn't even get a chance to live before this happened to you. He followed me back to the hotel. And, I don't have a lot of problems with spirits following me. I don't consider this an attachment. It wasn't a negative thing. I could tell that he was there, but he wasn't, in the hotel, but he wasn't being intrusive.
Right.
And I was just about asleep, and I heard him say, I may have been 19, but in my day I was a man. And then I felt
Wow.
the cover come up over my shoulder. I felt something sit down in the bed, and then I felt that go up. And, I kind of had a little smile, and that was it. I was so relaxed. And we were filming there 3 days. And each day, you know, I had a small experience like that, but it was so endearing. And then I said, well, I've got to go. I said, be a spirit guide with us. Come go with us. You see what you can find. No, I need to be here. The people that I served with are here. And
Wow.
it was nice to meet you. It wasn't anything negative. It wasn't anything about
Right.
attached, but what a wonderful young man. And those are the kind of moments that I feel aren't represented enough in things that we see on YouTube and TV and things like that. It's not
I
just the jump
agree.
scares.
I agree.
Given,
And I mean, you and I have both been doing this a long time. And
yeah,
my overall experience has been positive with spirits. It has not been negative. And a lot of the jump scares I've had haven't even come from spirits. They've come from other people who I'm investigating with. You know?
yeah.
Somebody else will walk up behind me and I didn't hear them or something, But
Hmm.
um
I
I
sleep on
overall,
a creaky board and it squeaks.
yeah,
That'll make me shout, but
right.
talking to a spirit wouldn't,
No
so a lot of
problem.
people
Yeah, exactly.
are like,
Exactly.
what? Are you okay?
An unexpected noise will make me jump. But overall, I can count the number of negative experiences I've had on one hand over 25 years. Like they just are not that prevalent, you know?
They're not that
So,
prevalent,
yeah.
no. I have worked a few. I've worked a few cases, residential cases,
Hmm.
and a few haunted objects that were negatively charged with something. But it
Yeah.
hasn't
And
been, for the
I'm
most
not
part,
saying
it
it
has.
doesn't happen. I mean, for sure it happens,
Oh, yeah,
I, but it also, peaceful, pleasurable interactions don't typically sell TV shows,
that's right. You're
which
absolutely
is
right.
kind of sad, but it's the way it is. Um, so you're going to Gettysburg.
Going to
Do you know what?
Gettysburg,
Yeah. Do you know the
yeah, it's
dates
going
on
to be
that?
fun. Here, I'll pop it up. Gwen, you want to
Okay.
grab it?
Yeah, she'll get there. She's
I don't
probably
see
looking
it.
for it.
I hope I didn't delete it.
Oh, nope,
She
that was
found
the
it.
wrong one. Wait, is that right? Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah,
Christmas Spooktacular.
Christmas in July. Yeah, the whole town's doing
Okay.
Christmas in July. So that's the 24th through the 26th of July. It's at the Eisenhower Hotel where it's always, and that's a huge hotel. It really
Wow.
is huge. So we're going to have a lot of fun there, see a lot of people. There'll be a lot of faces there everybody knows. So it's going to
Nice.
be a lot of fun. And then after that one, we're doing New Orleans. There it is.
Okay.
She already had it ready.
Yep.
So
There
that
you
one's going to
go.
be the last day of July and then August through August 2. And I have met some really cool people in association with this Paracon. And very soon on Cryptid Nation, we're going to have a vampire come visit and talk
Ooh.
to us about his lifestyle because there are apparently I see I'm learning, I don't know. And I'm open-minded, clearing slate, just tell me what's going on with yourself. And this one gentleman is a an actual blood consuming vampire. There are
Wow.
those that are they call themselves vampires and they know that they're energy vampires and they claim that they know it,
Right.
they own it, and this is what they do. But this guy does get sick if he does not have human blood.
Wow.
So, got to figure that whole thing out. But he's coming up very soon.
Yeah, I
And
want I want to make sure to tune into that one. That's interesting.
yes, please. I'm learning a lot about a lot of different lifestyles, going to different places. Either it's history or the people, the culture, the food. There's always something to learn. So, um,
Absolutely. I can't
and
tell
then
you
after,
how much I miss traveling. Boy, it's rough this year for me mentally.
well,
All
we'll
right.
have to go live with you. We'll have to
Yeah.
go live. And then the last one is Deep South. She had it
Okay.
ready.
Yeah,
Cool. Now,
I
this
did.
is, I need to update the poster information. Gwen got some, I got some, but this one was when they're looking for exhibits and gaming. This is a para, I can't talk, para Comic Con. So it's about horror and comic books and LARPing and tabletop games, so Dungeons and Dragons, things like that, in addition to haunted objects, haunted history, paranormal, pop culture. There'll be a contest, a costume contest for
Okay.
people that role play and because you could go as an angel, you could go as Freddy Krueger, you could go as anything, anything. Ghostbusters will be there. There's a lot of people that are like Keith Age, people that are OG to the paranormal field, they'll be there.
Mhm.
Ken Gearhart with cryptids. Jeremy Leonard's coming back. He's lost a tremendous amount of weight. He's looking so healthy. So I can't wait to hear about his journey
Mhm.
because he had publicly stated how he had a series of heart attacks.
He
So,
actually had a heart attack during filming of
mhm.
28 Days Haunted. Was it 28 Days Haunted? Is
Yeah,
that the name of the show? Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
So, I would like to hear. I'd like to hear his journey, what happened, because he's been working out. He's got pictures of himself in the gym. And so he actually looks great, and I'm so happy that he's at that point. So I can't wait to hear his story.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
always well spoken.
right. I got to meet Ken Gerhart recently. We were both
Really?
at yeah, we were both at CapsCon. in
Oh,
Wisconsin. Yeah. So we
he's a
both
very
went.
nice man.
He is a very nice man. Yeah, we were riding on the van together. But
Oh.
yeah, he's a really nice man. We both went on the Bigfoot walk. I went in one group and he went in another group because I went in the woo woo group and he went in the scientific group.
The woo woo group.
Yeah, I was able
So
to
cute.
I was able to channel actually the one of the Sasquatch. So yeah,
That's what Sean told me. Oh my gosh, what was that
yeah.
like?
Well, it was my first time channeling that particular one, and I have a relationship with another one that I channel, another two actually that I channel, but this one was new, and he was like, "Why are you people in my house?" Like he was just,
Get
yeah,
out. Why are you
just
here? That's so
just go away.
sad.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it was just it was really interesting. But Lee Warner, was filming the channeling, and it did not take. I'm like, yeah, like,
What?
yeah, there were a couple of still shots that actually Lee has not seen yet. I need to download those and get them to her. She took a still shot of me with the IR camera, the infrared, and then she took another one with the infrared. And the first one, operator error. Yeah, there you go. Um, but the first still shot was just a clear infrared picture of me starting to channel, and the next one had showed, actually it was more fuzzy, but it showed the spirit coming in.
Wow.
So I need to get those posted. I have not done that, but yeah, it was interesting. I don't remember a lot of it, but some of the people who've seen me channel the other Sasquatch was like, yeah, he wasn't as friendly, he was more annoyed that we were there. So it was,
That's funny.
I know, right? Well,
I can't say I
afterwards,
blame him.
I can't either. I can't either. Um, he was kind of annoyed by some of the questions. You know, it's somebody I asked apparently, do you know the other Sasquatch that Kristina channels? And apparently, I didn't realize no, yeah, you took two still pictures, Lee. But apparently his response was, do you know all the humans? Like,
Wow.
like, why would I know every single Sasquatch, right? And I'm like, that's a fair answer.
That is a fair answer. A
That's a fair
little
answer.
snotty, but okay.
Yeah,
So, I know their personalities are different.
right.
I mean, I've dealt with primates and skunk apes. I've heard a lot about the stories, and then I had my own personal experience. But just like dogs have their own personalities, and like we do, I
Mhm.
would I would think there's some similarities, though. Have
Yeah,
you
well,
noticed
there
any
were some similar.
similarities?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The similarities are really like, they have to use my voice box and my library or my dictionary in my head, right? So they have to use my words when they're channeling through me, and,
Use your
they're kinda,
vocabulary, yeah.
yeah, and they're kinda growly. Like, their voices comes through me growly because, I mean, they're so much bigger, they obviously have bigger voice cords than I do or whatever, but that's the way that they come through, and, I'm not present for it. I'm stepped aside somewhere. So, when they're channeling through me,
Wow.
I actually have no idea what's going on. I rely on what people tell me later. So, yeah,
That's
but,
so cool.
it was a very cool experience, and I am very grateful for it. Very grateful for it, and I have been developing over the last couple of years, um, a relationship with some of the Sasquatch community in different areas, particularly in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, where I have
Oh,
been.
nice.
Yeah, yeah, I've been through a couple of healings with them after I was diagnosed. Um, we went up, and my husband and I went up to the UP and received a healing from the Sasquatch community. So it was very powerful. very powerful.
I bet it
We love,
was.
yeah.
Wow.
So, and the show's supposed to be about you, and here I am talking about me. So let's talk about you.
No, I'm asking you though. That's awesome. That's so fun. Well, I loved
Yeah,
hearing about those kinds of experiences because, you don't hear that from just anybody.
right,
It's a lot to
right.
learn, a lot to take
Hmm.
in. So experience, oh, good.
Yeah,
Oh, it's got some footage.
she does. Yeah,
Ooh.
she was up there with me one time and was able to
Oh,
get
Gwen,
some
you've got to
footage.
get that out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well,
That's my
no, that's
phone.
okay.
I had completely forgot to turn this off. Well, I got to
One
call Gwen.
story,
I'll
one
turn it off.
voice, all access. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that.
Wait a minute. I think it's wrong, and I'm the one that made it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Gwen, you
Uh-oh.
see what I did? Oopsie. Now I can't type.
It's all good.
So, I really enjoyed meeting someone from a different time period, a different age.
Yes. You've probably met many people from a different time period and a different age.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it too. I've talked to people. Let's see if I can get it right. Gwen, is that right? Every story, every voice, all access? Yeah, that looks better.
Okay.
All right, now, so the other people that I've met, I actually met a serial killer that was deceased.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I met Jack the Ripper. I had been doing a special about him, talking about it's not so much what he did, but there are clues in that about why he did it. I
Okay.
wasn't trying to exploit the evil and the shock,
Right.
although that is something that it's hard to put your mind around that somebody would be like that, you know.
Right.
So I he basically said that he believed that women were sacred because they could produce life. And he had worked in the medical field, and he had been a grave robber and had gotten bodies from the grave, different graves, and sold them to the medical field as specimens. So he was able to make money from it. So it turned it into a very important hobby for him. And that
Okay.
led to his own research. And his research was to, he believed that there was some type of elixir that could be created if there was a gland or a chemical of some type that brought the spark of life to a child. It would be in a woman. And he also believed, have you ever heard of adrenochrome?
Yes,
Do you know
I
what that?
actually
Okay.
have. Yeah.
Okay, well, adrenochrome, for those of you watching that may not know, it is blood from a person, most notably a child, that has been tortured, and the fear has released some hormone from his adrenal glands or her adrenal glands, and it's supposed to help you be younger. And I don't know what did they. I don't know much more than that. Don't want to. But basically, his idea was maybe there was something that he could find. He got tired of dealing with the dead. He wanted to see if he was going to study how we create life. He wanted to get to that point. And he
Okay.
didn't mind using women that use their bodies for profit, women of the night,
Hmm.
because they weren't respecting themselves anyway. So who cared if they were there or not? So it was just a sacrifice to science, is the way he said it.
Wow.
And he was taking samples and stuff after doing the things that he did in order to try to figure out what it was. And that
That's
his study.
still creepy.
Yeah, he really freaked me out.
Yeah.
He really
Ugh,
freaked me out. But he knew he was evil, according to what he said to me. He knew he was
okay.
evil, and he was so proud of his family, um, because they didn't take on his traits of he said he didn't feel anything. He was numb. He just didn't
Wow.
feel anything. It was all about the science. So this was a way for him to test himself and do research, have a reason to be a serial killer, basically. He created one. If he'd have been a Nazi now, this would have been acclaimed, this would
Mhm.
have been great work. They would have, because they did just as bad and worse.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I I'm
So,
aware of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, getting that message from him, and I was having to write, and he was so derogatory to me. I can't believe I'm having to use this simple woman to get my words across. He was just really nasty. So it was interesting. It was an interesting night. I was shaking all over, feeling his feelings in my head, knowing they're not mine, just
Right.
feeling it.
Right.
And it was like he was right here, but I was a puppet. What he would have never made me move my body, like he could use me to commit a crime.
Right.
But being that close to a maniac, oh,
That's
that
terrifying.
was that was rough. That was really rough. I'll have to send you the letter that I I didn't even know what I was writing. So I'll
You've
show it to you.
yeah.
That was some stinky thinking in that guy. I didn't. I want to take my brain out and wash it.
You're right. Ugh. Yuck. Yeah. After we were just talking earlier about how most interactions are pretty positive, that's not a positive interaction.
Well, that's
But
because, if you have the strength to look at the negative, we're learning, you know.
mhm.
He didn't physically hurt me. He just
Right.
intimidated me. And that wonderful soldier touched my heart. But um it's been a variety of things. And even the negative things is so dynamic that you often look at them as moments to never forget.
Right. Right.
But they sure
Wow.
have been very small, compared to the wonderful things.
Right.
We were investigating a bed and breakfast. Well, it's an inn. It's not a bed and breakfast, and it's in Abbeville, South Carolina, and it's where the Civil War started and ended. That town. It's called
Okay.
the birthplace and the deathbed of the Confederacy. So all kinds of people have stayed in this inn, and there's an opera house beside of it, and people that were dancers and comedians and actors, actresses, musicians, all of those things had come there to perform. And there was one lady that came in and she was super sick, and her understudy was doing her role for her because she
Okay.
was sick. She sat in the top part of it was like the second floor, the VIP
Okay.
seats, and watched her understudy, and she gave her a standing ovation, went back to the inn, and she died. So,
Wow.
yeah, there's someone that was shoved out the top floor window. I mean, there's been a lot of deaths there. And it's not far from, actually, right across the street, it shares the same parking space where the carriages would go, was the funeral home. And you can see the window is way up because it would be where somebody had been picked up, their body had been picked up, put in a coffin, and then on horseback on a carriage, they would be shoved in the slot at night, like making a bank deposit. And it's really high. And I'm thinking, why was it that high? And then it hit me. Duh, it was a horse-drawn carriage. But
Yeah.
all right there, all of that's right there. And the market was on the bottom floor. They had people were selling their seeds and their produce and cotton and making their materials, like fabrics and
Right.
dresses and whatever they could make, they sold there. So it was a constant thing, ongoing. And there was a comedian that was he at this Belmont Inn, and he was performing at the community, the excuse me, the opera house. And he was sitting there. He was just sitting there like this in one of the chairs in the room, kind of kicked back. He put his hands like this. I could see him, and then we got him on the SLS camera. And we explained to him what we were doing, that we were trying to talk to him and other spirits. And he said, "Are you now?" Just like that. Okay. And I saw him lean forward, and you could see it on the video too, how he did. And he said, "Well, I'm a performer from the opera house." And I said, "Well, we wanted to talk to you. We're just, we're ghost hunters. This is what we do. We talk to the dead. We're friends." And he was like, "Well, I've been dying to meet you." And you
Of
hear it
course, a
all over,
comedian would say that. Of course, a
and I'm
comedian
just,
would say that.
he was amazing. He had us laughing like crazy, but just right off the fly, he had something to come back with. I'm like, I'm not smart like that. I can't think that fast. But he was wonderful. He was jovial. He was silly. He
I
was
love
just
it.
fascinated. Yeah, and he was asking about the equipment. I see that it's got a light. Is that fire? Am I going to get hurt? He had a lot to ask.
Hmm.
And then he went on talking about all the people that he had seen at the opera house, and that he knows he's dead, and he's come back there because he enjoyed being there, and he likes seeing how things have changed. I mean, just like, phone a friend and
Yeah,
yeah, it was
exactly.
so cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
And
I
I
love
said,
hearing
did
stories.
and I said, "Do you go over to the opera house much?" "No, it's boring." He does go over when there's performances. He does do that, but
Right. But
it's
why hang
boring. I
out there?
like coming. Mhm. And he
That's
said
awesome.
that the best thing about the inn was the food smelled good.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, he can't taste it maybe, but
He can't taste it, but at that time they were making like Sunday brunch. And I'm talking
okay.
like squash casserole, old-fashioned mac and cheese, and fried chicken, or hamburger steak, or sometimes they'd have not the country fried steak, but the hamburger steak with mushrooms and onions and things like that. Old Southern cooking. And when you'd walk in, it'd take you back to Grandma's house.
I
It
love
was a
it.
big deal.
I
I
love it.
love the food there. Yeah, it's going through some different owners now since we did that, but the place is still the same.
That is so
Cobbles,
cool.
Cobblestone Street. Yeah. I
Yeah.
love history. Wouldn't it be great if we could go from city to city and just talk about, the history of the place, and try to get someone to talk to us,
Yeah.
just this, we're here and this is what happened here. These were the people here. Is there somebody here that'd like to talk to us? What happened to you? And do an interview. That, I mean, I would watch it.
I would
Yeah.
too. I would too. I would definitely watch it. We did something similar to that when I was in England, where we just went from place to place and talked to the spirits there and did a little bit of
Oh, how lovely.
channeling. And yeah, it actually we are releasing that show July 1st, the first episode.
Really? How can
Yes.
people watch it?
That would be on either my YouTube channel or Glenn Bodice Spiritual Medium channel, both
Oh,
on
I
YouTube. We're
like him
releasing it
so
this
much.
I know, me too. He's just really one of my best friends in the whole wide world. So, um, yeah, we're releasing our first episode July 1st. So,
I'm so excited for you. That's amazing.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. Put on your calendar, Judy Cat. I just came across your podcast and I'm really enjoying it. I wish you the best of luck. And yes, I subscribed and I'm going to ask you to return the favor as we need to support one another. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. I'll find you
Absolutely.
too.
Oh,
I'll do the same.
Judgy Cat. I'm sorry. I read Judy Cat. Judgy Cat.
Yeah, I saw Judy Cat too.
Awesome.
I'm glad you saw it. Send me a message, and
Yeah.
that way. Oh, there
Nope.
she's
There you
got it.
go. She's got the
Beyond the Veil.
awesome Beyond the Veil with Tracy Jones. Excellent.
Oh, that's
Excellent. I
so
will check that
awesome.
out. Yes.
We'll
So
definitely
cool.
check
But
it out.
yeah, I
So
just, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say that's it for the con. Oh, wait, Massachusetts, MassCon. I'll be going to
MassCon.
that.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Cool.
that's a he just put the poster out like 2 days ago of everybody, and we haven't got it loaded yet. And it's in October, so we got a
You
little
got
bit.
time. Yeah,
Yeah. But it's
absolutely.
gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So besides that, oh yeah, Deep
There's the Deep
Air
South
Comic Con.
Paracon.
Yep.
Okay,
Thank you.
cool. Thank you,
She's
Gwen.
quick.
She is.
Mhm.
She is. So you were going to say,
Oh, I was going to say that besides that, I'm doing this workshop. Let's see if I can find it. Ta-da! That starts on July 8th. And
excellent.
I think they
So
were
it's
mostly
2
doing
nights.
exercise. Well, four.
4.
8th
Okay.
and 9th, and then the next week, the same Wednesday and Thursdays for two
Okay.
hours, all four.
Excellent.
Oh, and I do want to point out that one of my dear friends, Laura Marini, is doing an Eventbrite talk. And now that you've greenlit yourself, a paranormal content creators toolkit, and she's got her tickets on Eventbrite, and she's got 15 attendees. Uh, the seats are for 15 people so that she can work one-on-one with people. And she's the
Excellent.
producer of a haunting.
Okay.
And she did a haunting. She did, I don't even know what all she did. She's done so much, and it has been so, and it was in the beginning stages of the paranormal boom that we saw in the 2000s. So, yeah, she's a wonderful lady.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for sharing that. I
Mhm.
know that with the more that we can promote each other, the better it is for everybody.
Yeah,
So,
she's a sweet
yeah.
lady, super sweet. And I love to, I hope that she gets all the people that she can in the workshops. Um, you know, After the writer's strike and then the actor's strike, a lot of money stopped flowing.
Mhm.
And it's taking a little bit. First it was COVID, and then it was that, and now, everything's expensive. So the money's coming, but
Yeah.
grief. Um, I think I saw you add something, Gwen. You want to pop it up? There we go. Mask
Mass
on.
Paracon. There you go.
Yeah, and see the radicals right under my picture?
Yep, sure do.
Yeah, they are some wonderful people.
They really
Alex
are.
Matsu, I have her book, Alex Matsu, and she wrote a book called Women of the Paranormal. And
Oh,
I love
nice.
it. I love it. And Ron Yacovetti and Lourdes Gonzalez,
Mhm.
their seance experience, electrical seance experiment is incredible. I've done that several times. And it's a beautiful theory and it works well. Really does.
That is incredible. And also Patty Negri. Love Patty.
Oh
She's
yes, let's don't forget her.
Yeah, she is just one of the sweetest people that I have
She
met in
is.
the paranormal. She's just Miss Positivity, and she never has a negative word to say about anybody, and
No, she doesn't.
I just love her.
Um, I appreciate somebody that's looking for the good in people and
Mhm.
promoting the positive because it's so easy to fall down, but it takes a lot of strength to lift up.
It does.
And that tells me a lot about someone's character.
It really
Um,
does. I
we
agree.
investigated at MassCon a couple of years ago,
Okay.
and the church that was not far from where he had the event. And we got in the floor of the church. We were right on like near the altar, I guess you would
Mhm.
say. But we were on the floor and we had the rope, and we were talking, we were watching it light up and it would slowly light and go off instead of just like a Christmas light.
Right.
And we sat there for so long that it took me and her getting up out of the floor and trying to help each other. It was just a wonderful night. We lost track of time. We had so much fun. There had been a big, like a big fight, and people were taking refuge in the church. And
Oh,
so
wow.
that was what was still occurring. So there's a lot of residual energy, but there were some intellectual pieces popping out. So it was really interesting. It was
That
really,
is interesting.
yeah.
Apparently, we are having some trouble streaming to Facebook. It's maybe an issue with Facebook, and on Facebook's end, is it possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook? We'll keep trying. and let you know if it's resolved. Please check Facebook to ensure the stream looks okay. If this continues for a while, try creating a new live stream. Okay. This is a notification I got from Facebook. So, but we're good on
That's
YouTube.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just
We're,
share. If it went anywhere on Facebook, we'll just share it that way.
right. Right. We'll just share it out. But I just wanted to let people know, if they're trying to watch it on Facebook, there's a technical issue. I love
Thank
that
you,
we're good
Lee.
on YouTube. Thank you, Lee.
Good on
Um,
YouTube. Yeah.
yeah, we're good on Facebook. Okay. That's weird because I just had this thing pop up. So anyway, I just wanted to share it just in case someone
Might be
else is
one of
having
the.
that
We have
experience.
a lot of Facebook channels. It could have been one of the others. You never know.
Right. Right.
I
So
really
this
appreciate you
was,
having me.
yeah. Oh, it's been fun having you. And
Thank
what we
you.
have not talked about is your books. How do people get a hold of your
Oh, yeah.
books?
Well, I've got a couple of new ones coming out. This one is The Bewitched Book of Boo Bites.
Ooh,
It's a cookbook, Christina.
I
I'm
love
trying to
it.
do it. Yes, and
I
it's
love it.
appetizers and desserts for spooky season, and it's got little fictional, all made up little spooky stories, just meant
Okay.
when you're sitting down with your pumpkin spice coffee and trying to figure out what you want to do for Halloween parties. This will do it for you.
Oh, all
And
right. That is so
so
cool. So
that's a
when
new one.
when is that coming out?
I'll have to ask Vicky. It should be
Okay.
fairly soon. I redid the cover for Victorian Ghost Files Between Heaven and Ectoplasm, and I think this is better because it gives a little more view of the Victorian era and what we were dealing with. And there's so many things um, that were able to be discovered about massacres or murders or illnesses in locations that the Society for Psychical Research, when they studied, it's incredible that they would study
Wow.
for 5 years and they were able to get names. And it took time over the 5 years to be able to confirm that those were the people because no
Wow.
internet. They had to go and pull books and talk to people, and they
Right.
were able to actually have some input on some murders.
That's
So
incredible.
even though they were doing seances and pendulums and all those things, still true information came through. A lot of people
Awesome.
that it's, a
Where can
bunch of
people get the
fooey.
books when they come out? Where can people get them?
Amazon, you can,
Okay.
and here's the second one. It's called Crypts and Cryptids.
Okay.
Okay, and it's about, you know, being in graveyards or being in the wilderness or crypts and cryptids. We've had both of these things happen when spiritual energy lingers or when cryptids, and they are actually in haunted locations lots of times.
Right.
And I've got a theory I'm connecting some of that. So we'll
Awesome.
see how that goes.
Sounds like
But
some
both of
pretty
those,
amazing books.
thank you. I hope so. I love that Victorian Ghost Files Between Heaven and Ectoplasm because I try to show not just what they discovered, but how they did what they did,
Awesome.
how they
That's
were able to
incredible.
do some of their research and their seances or
Mhm.
pendulum, that kind of thing. Ouija boards. Everybody's so concerned about Ouija boards being evil or dangerous, they don't realize that true information can't come through.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, a Ouija board's a tool just like anything else. It depends on how you use it.
that's
It
exactly right.
would probably help if they'd stop selling them at toy stores. I'm just saying, you know.
I saw one that was a Barbie Ouija board. I sure
Oh my
did.
God. Oh.
It's crazy.
Uh, and
Oh,
on that note,
oh
yes,
yes,
go
and on
ahead.
that note, yes. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I could try to find it, but I think we're past our time.
Yeah, a little bit past our time. I really want to thank you for your time and your energy. This has been such a fun conversation. So,
Thank you. I've really enjoyed being here.
yeah, awesome. Everyone, please check out All Access Network Television. There's so many incredible shows on this network. So many. I can't even list them all, but today is Wicked Wednesday. So we have I might need Gwen's help with this. The Seen and the Unseen. We have Twisted Tales, and we have. Oh, Nate, I'm so sorry. What is the name of his show?
Okay, so pop in for just 1 second. We
Awesome,
have
thank
you, of course, which heads off the day. Then we have Shane McLean with Bridging the Seen and Unseen. His guest is actually Nate tonight, which will be a good conversation. Then
Yes, it will.
Nathaniel's Paranormal Unveiled,
That's it.
and I'm his co-host. And we have Bobby Resnick Calkins, or Rez to all of us. And then we have the wonderful Jeremy Cotter, who ends it out at 9:30 with Twisted Tales. And he has Bill Perry, who used to be a stuntman extraordinaire. Lee knows him. He's cool. So that'll be
super
great.
cool. He was Freddy Krueger. He was in License to Drive. He did Lost Boys. He's had all
Star
kinds
Trek.
of really Star Trek. Yeah.
Elvira, he did that. But
Yes,
don't miss
he was one of the-
anything. Yeah.
You never know what he's going to say. He's great.
And Gwen, thank you for rescuing me.
You're welcome. It's hard to remember, honey. Here we go.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we will be sharing this out on Facebook because apparently my channel was having trouble streaming. So we will be sharing it out again and again. And remember on July 1st, July 1st, to look for Into the Void with myself and Glenn Bottis premiere on YouTube. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you again, Lee. You've been an amazing guest.